Honorable Chief Guest Shri Girish Chandra Tripathi, Chairman, Higher Education Council, our guest of honor, Shri Chandrasekhar ji, who is with AICT Chief Coordinator, Ministry of Education, New Delhi. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, all directors, faculty, students, we are very much obliged that such a senior personality, our chief guest, is here. I was just discussing with Sir, he is 3 years older to me, therefore he is senior to me from Allahabad University, the prestigious Allahabad University. He joined this university in 1974, I joined in 1977. So Sir is also a product of Allahabad University. We were just discussing about the deterioration of the society. Now I can say that this is the age of artificial intelligence and this is the age of artificial life. When we have joined the Allahabad University, morals were so high. Professors, our senior lecturers, they always tried to give a shape to each and every student of university. But I am sorry to say that now we are in a changing world. We are living in an artificial world. Artificial intelligence is a very good thing for today. But it is having some negative aspect also. We are very much obliged that all of you are from distant places here with us. Many foreign participants are also participating this conference through online. I don't know much about AI because when we were student, there was no Bachelor of Technology. There was no subject like BCA. The most prestigious department of engineering college was civil engineering. But now, the topmost, I think the most sellable subject is computer science with AI. Our police department is also having a very useful tools for their daily investigation. I just only share some tools about which police are using it. The most important is traffic management and ANPR. That is AI-powered CCTV cameras using automatic number plate recognition. Second thing, when a criminal is using mask, this AI software helps us to remove that mask. Third, in building the old pictures, to reconstruct the picture, through AI we are getting the help to investigate the cases. I will not take much time. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. It is now my absolute privilege to share a glance into the remarkable journey of our honorable guest of honor, Dr. Buddha Chandrasekhar, CEO of Anuvadini AI and Chief Coordinating Officer, All India Council for Technical Education, Ministry of Education, Government of India. Dr. Buddha Chandrasekhar is a visionary technocrat and policy leader who is playing a transforming role in shaping India's digital and AI-driven education system. As the CEO of Anuvadini AI, a pioneering initiative of the Ministry of Education, he is leading the development of generative AI-based solutions for voice, video, and document translation across more than 29 Indian and foreign languages, thereby strengthening the spirit of Ek Bharat, Shrestha Bharat through multilingual and inclusive education. Since April 2020, he has been serving as the Chief Coordinating Officer at AICT, where he has spearheaded several landmarks initiatives, including the National Education Alliance for Technology, the AICT Internship Portal, the National Digital Education Architecture, and large-scale digital skilling programs that have benefited millions of students across the country. Under his dynamic leadership, 450 crore free digital content has been distributed to higher education students and leading various student upskilling initiatives. A strong advocate of hybrid learning, Indian knowledge system, and Industry 4.0 technologies, Dr. Chandrasekhar firmly believes that technology and tradition must go hand in hand. With over 25 years of global experience in technology leadership, he has previously served in key leadership roles at renowned recognition including High Jobs, New World Software, Infinite Computer Solution, Vault Information Science, and Cognizant. Dr. Chandrasekhar holds an MBA from prestigious Robert H. Smith School of Business, University of Maryland. We are truly honored to such as inspiring leader and innovator among us today. His remarkable vision toward making education multilingual, inclusive, accessible, and AI-powered continue to inspire educators, students, and policymakers alike. May I now request everyone to join in extending a massive round of applause as we welcome Dr. Chandrasekhar to this august gathering. So may I now request?
Thank you for reading my LinkedIn profile. I myself forgot that I did so many things. But good morning to all of you. I recently had an eye operation 2 days back, and I'm so happy to say that AI did an operation on both of my eyes. Do you know how much time it took to operate? 2 seconds. So I paid huge amount. The doctor said, the robot arm will come to both of your eyes, and you need to look into it just for a few seconds. So I said, okay. So the matter of the fact is, it came and did zip, 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 zip. And I said, okay, now you finished the checking of my eyes, now you do the operation. He said, no, sir, operation is already over. That's the magic of AI. So I need to wear the glasses for, for 2 to 3 days so that, I can't see the too much light as of now. So, but this is a kind of a technology, what we are living in. On behalf of Ministry of Education, Government of India, I welcome all of you for this wonderful program. Dignitaries sitting on the dais and off the dais, and my dear students, I'm sure who's sitting on the dais, maybe I'm the youngest one. I'm ex-Microsoft architect, is a pure technologist. So worked for various government initiatives for US government and for private organizations in USA. And learned a lot of things there and came back and started working for government of India. मैं तेलुगु भाषी हूँ, but मैं हिंदी में बात करने के लिए पसंद करता हूँ, but I just come to know that we have a lot of international dignitaries online. So I stick myself to English. बट नहीं तो मुझे लगता है कि हमारा देश भाषा है हिंदी, उसी में बात करना चाहिए. बट एज वी नीड टू एड्रेस द इंटरनेशनल ऑडियंस, सो आई विल ट्राई टू स्पीक इन. मेरा हिंदी भी इतना अच्छा नहीं है, बट फिर भी मैं बोल लेता हूँ, थोड़ा बहुत सीख लिया है इधर आने के बाद. तो एज यू ऑल नो डियर फ्रेंड्स that nowadays our students, the Gen Z, because sir is talking about the same thing, I see that them as Gen Z and a millennium. The way they think, the way they process the data, the way they see the solutions is completely different than the people sitting and teaching you. क्योंकि आप देखेंगे आपका टीचर्स पैदा हुआ 1960-70s में, वो किसको सिखा रहा है? 2000 ईयर में जनरेट हुए पैदा हुए जेनजी को. तो इसका सोच अलग है, उसका सोच अलग है. अब मेरा भी आई हैव 2 kids at home. एक one is 10 years old and the second one is just going to school. And my 10 years old kid says, Daddy, you are too slow. That you are doing a Google search by typing, and I'm doing Google search by voice. They know what is prompt engineering. I'm sure most of our professors don't know what is prompt engineering. I mean, we are living in a world where the thought process of a human is changing on a daily basis. Once upon a time we all used to believe Moore's law. I think Moore's law is outdated, and the kind of a law now, is come up is so rapid, so fast that things are changing in a rapid session, and at the same time the way student learns is completely changed. I think once upon a time we used to have only one way of teaching. That is a through teacher someone used to learn, right? Now you don't need a teacher. Basically, you can simply go to a AI robot or any AI agent, or you can go to Claude, or you can go to chat GPT, or anywhere, and you can ask a question and you can acquire a knowledge, right? So that is kind of a technological developments happen. But I strongly believe that one being in this entire world is much more powerful brain holds, that is an Indian brain, the Bharatiya brain. Do you know that Indian brain, or a Bharatiya brain, which I prefer to call Bharatiya brain, the only being whose right and left brain cells are interconnected? Do you know that once upon a time when there is no technology, Indians are invented so many things. I will give you an example. I don't know how many of you know in the north side, but in our south side, after marriage, they take us out and they will show Arundhati Nakshatra. So fortunately or unfortunately, I got married with my girlfriend, and I've been outside, and that priest said, "आप देख सकते हो क्या अरुंधति नक्षत्र?" As I'm a half blind, मुझे लगा अरे साला मैं तो कुछ नहीं देख पा रहा हूँ. So I was peeping here and there. My wife said, "हाँ हाँ, I'm able to see it." Then I felt, I got insulted. I thought, when my wife can see it, so obviously I can also see it. I said, हाँ मैंने देख लिया, मुझे पता. Then I did a research on it. Then I understood that, do you know that you can't see the Arundhati Nakshatra with your naked eye? But once upon a time, our ancestor discovered that there are two twin stars sitting next to each other, which you can't see with your naked eye. But the representation saying that wife and husband is to work together, live together. Maybe whether it's a sorrow or, maybe sometimes you're sad, sometimes you're happy, but you need to live together, so that they will show the two stars living next to each other. And that is a representation. And imagine 10,000 years back, how they discovered something without any advanced technology. That kind of a brain, the Rishi's brain, what you're carrying, my dear friends. The only problem with Indians is that we never work together. That is the only problem what Indians has, because Indian brains are holding a lakhs of thousands of years of thought process. So we have, the first thing what will come in our mind is questioning others. If I say that, you need to, this is the exit. Do you know what the Indian brain thinks first? Why this is an exit? Why can't that door? Why can't this door? Because we have that freedom of thought, which is our brain is the most mature brain in the world. If you tell the same thing to an American, he will stick and he will follow, he will just go through that road, for the exit. That is the difference. Because the best brain, why? Because if you see in our country, we see so many buffaloes outside, we see so many problems outside. फिर भी जुगाड़ करके कर लेते ना हम लोग. क्यों कर लेते हैं? क्योंकि because we have that kind of a mindset of solving the problem. See, we need to understand why most of the CEOs of the best companies in the world are Indians. Vice presidents are Indians, CTOs are Indians, the programmers are Indians. If you go to NASA, 37% scientists are Indians. If you see the civil engineers across the globe, 45% civil engineers are Indians. Millions of nurses you go, they all speaking Malayali and, roaming around the world and minting money like anything. If you go to a doctor in USA, 60% doctors are Indians. The patent holders of the entire world, if you consider, they don't patent in our country, but when they go out of our country, 25% patents held by Indians. Do you know that? This is the strength, what you are carrying. And this is the kind of a society, this is the kind of a linkage what you have, my dear friends. That is the reason I don't see our students as a students. I see them as an entrepreneurs. I see them as an innovators. I see them as a researchers. I think, this is the thought process what national education policy given us. I am so thankful to Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. He has given us such a wonderful, extraordinary policy. I strongly believe, I don't know about others, but after the Constitution of India, written by Honorable Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar ji, This is the best document what was produced. And that document was researched, analyzed, pinpointed, understood that, we need to translate our student into a global citizen, not as local citizen. That is the reason, we are giving importance to languages. We are giving importance to colors also. If you see in the National Education Policy document, the language word came 37 times. Sometimes we feel very less, but do you know what is the thing I will tell you? Because I am from a South Indian. I don't know how many are from Telugu here. We speak Telugu language. So our languages, I call it as a jalebi languages. गोल 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 इतना गोल है कि आप गोल गोल घूमते घूमते रह जाएंगे बस उसमें. इतना complicated language. Do you know that when you speak Indian language, 64,000 nadis in your brain will get activated, and the plain languages like English or Spanish or French, only 16,000 nadis will get activated. That is the reason, when you are speaking with your mother, when you are speaking within your society, you will get so much energized because your brain is already active, my dear friends. That is the strength of our Indian languages. I think we need to make sure we have advanced technologies, at the same time we have the tradition also in place. These are the two things, ingredients we must carry forward to our next generation. But I would like to put up few things on the green technologies and the social economy and the sustainable development. Do you know in India, 42% of the food is, which we produce is getting wasted? I never told this. I visited in one of the event. I have heard this from our ex-president Abdul Kalamji. He said 42% of the food which we produce is getting wasted. Can we use the artificial intelligence and IoT devices and robotics and drones to reduce that 42% to 20%? And as you know, as of date, the El Nino effect, isliye itna dhoop hai. El Nino effect is affecting every country in the globe. 63% of the agriculture produce of the China is gone. And the second largest rice producer, the Mexican countries, the South African countries continent, 43 to 45% food production is reduced. The only country which is producing more agriculture produce is India, Bharat. Do you see, sometimes, we always feel that, we need to reinvent something to become a Vishwaguru. You don't need to. If you can preserve what you produce from the agriculture produce, that is more than enough. Everyone will come and touch your feet, because, the first thing what human needs is water, and the second thing is food. But I would like to put a focus on the other thing. Do you know that in India we have only 4% of drinking water? आप सब लोग पानी तो पीते हो ना डेली? 4% पानी है हमारे पास. Only 4% drinking water is available in our country. After 2 years we don't have water to drink. Is there any way we can use the technology, we can use our advanced methods or our traditional methods which I see in Rajasthan and various other places, in the desert, in the Gujarat and all? Can we use those advanced methodologies and preserve the drinking water? Or is there any way we can invent, with help of the technology, to translate a 7,800 kilometers seashore we have? Is there any way we can translate that salt water into drinking water so that, we can survive? See, sometimes what happens, we always think that मैं एक app बना दूंगा, मैं एक ये बना दूंगा. You don't need to. I think the basic fundamentals are panchabhutas, for any human. I think if we can focus on that and produce, and and today someone is saying, sir, it's both garmi hai. So I was keep on thinking, why don't we have, the EVs on top of each and every house and each and every place, so that we can capture all that, store all that electricity and sell it to the entire world. Because the European nations, or if you go to America, or if you go to Canada, those are the most coldest places where there is no sun availability, so they are not able to convert the renewable energy into an electrical energy. I think this is a beautiful opportunity what we have. I think, we need to focus on the solution, not on the problem, because problems are exist everywhere. I think that is where I see that, we need to fully focus and work on it. But I just want to give one thought process, because Indians always are low on the confidence. So one time what happened, I'm sure you all know that Sini Taro ka soap करके एक ad आता है TV में, newspaper में, सब जगह. So they have branches across the world, very famous soap. You all use soap, right, every day for the bath. So वो soap basically, one of the European customer received that soap without a soap, खाली box मिला उसको. They received empty box and they complained. In Europe, complaint means very big. So the CEO of the company is a MIT top IT expert. He invented and spent 350 million US dollars and solved that problem by creating advanced ICRing. How many of you know OCR here? OCRing is a technology which basically, optical character recognition, it recognizes what is there on top of anything. Like example, if you ask what is there on top of it, the technology, the computer will tell you what is this. So basically, he had created an advanced ICRing engine which can peep inside the box without putting a hole, so that it can see whether the soap is there or not, the physical soap. And if soap is not there, it will put a small hole and then someone will pick it and throw it. So this was implemented across the globe and people were so happy, and the CEO felt very proud. And they have a branch in India, and the person who's sitting in the conveyor belt, he never ever used it. And the CEO got pissed off. One day he came and, without meeting the management, straight away he went to the conveyor belt guy who is not using it. He asked, why you are not using it? He said, Saab, mujhe chahiye nahi, I solved the problem myself. And he is a 6th standard failed person. So the CEO got pissed off. He said, what nonsense, 350 million I spent. This is the world's best intelligent mission. He said, sir, I don't need this mission. He said, prove it in front of me. आपको कोई बोल सकता है क्या किया उसने? He took a table fan and he put in front of that conveyor belt. As the box is empty, it is lightweight and khud ud gaya. This is the brain of a Bharatiya. Do you know, if someone is coming to us, right, we need to defeat them with our brain, not with our strength. Because hum to patle hai. They have 2 DNAs, we have only one. But our brain, you must understand that, our strength, we need to play with our strength, my friends. See, we are the best human beings with an extraordinary super intelligent. Sometimes I strongly believe our next generation is the aliens. Because they're born with the technology, they know most of the things. Even one of the school I recently visited, sir, I just close this with this. So the student, after discussion, he said, sir, I want to share something if you are okay. I said, no, I'm always open. You please tell me what is that. He said, do you know how I cheat my teacher? I said, batao. So he said, sir, first I will take the question, what the teacher giving. So madam ka question le liya. He first goes to ChatGPT. He says, hey ChatGPT, you know what? I strongly believe you are the intelligent enough. This is the question what my teacher gave. Give me the best answer. So it gives a best answer. He picks that best answer. He goes to Claude. He says, you know what? This is the best answer what ChatGPT given. But I strongly believe that you are the best. I want you to give me an extraordinary answer, so that the entire classroom feel that I'm the best of the best brilliant student in the school. He picks it. He goes to Grok. He says, you know what, Grok? I have tried ChatGPT, I have tried Claude. I felt, okay answer. But I strongly believe that you are the best of the best. Now I want to defeat my teacher as well as, I want to become number 1 and, very popular in social media. Now you give me the answer. He copy pastes this. He takes that. And this is the kind of a thought process what our next generation is carrying. The prompt technology. But I always feel that along with the prompting, because anyways, the mission is doing because the computational power. But what mission don't have is the intelligence power. See, Indians are always have a problem of Hanuman. That's what I strongly believe. Hanuman also, he went to near Lanka. He was waiting how to, cross and go towards Lanka so that he can pass on the message. Then someone came and said, you are the best of the best. Kuch bhi kar sakte ho. Kya kiya usne? गया, चुपचाप तो आते नहीं ना इंडियंस। हम लोग ने क्या, भारतीय क्या करते, उधर तक जाके पूरा जला के पूरा खत्म करके वापस आया। This is the kind of a strength, you have the infinite power in your mind which you are not utilizing it properly. I all request you to become an entrepreneur, not don't work under someone. I'm telling you why we have only few Adanis and Ambanis, क्योंकि हमें जी अच्छा लगता है ना, अदानी जी, अंबानी जी, मोदी जी, सब जी 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 चाहिए, तो आपका नाम के पीछे भी जी लगा दो। But you start working, as an entrepreneur, start your own business and give employment to others. I will tell you the beauty of it, so that you are a free being, you can do whatever you want, but focus. But how you will create a best team? क्योंकि आपके पास तो पैसा नहीं, but आपका कॉलेज के पास है पैसा. You open the entrepreneurship within your college. Let the government of India, Modi ji, give you 10 lakh rupees. You utilize the 10 lakh rupees, and you have select the the other team members like accounting from your college, professors, you select them as a mentors, so that you will have a kind of a process in place, the entire team in place. And एक बार सोचो, ऐसा बहुत बढ़िया सा ऑफिस पे आ गया एक इन्वेस्टर, उसको लगे अरे इतना बड़ा ऑफिस है इतना छोटा स्टार्टअप का, तो यू नीड टू यूटिलाइज। देखो, जुगाड़ करना अच्छा से सीखो, ये मंत्र और कुछ नहीं। क्योंकि एक वन लास्ट बट नॉट लीस्ट, Indians have a kind of a capability, they can survive in the coldest of the cold place, hottest of the hot place. समझे, इधर नहीं, ये पूरा बर्बाद हो गया ना पूरा अर्थ। मार्स में जाके चाय भी बेच के उधर भी जीने का एक ही एक आदमी है, वो है भारतीय। ये है हमारा स्ट्रेंथ। तो आई ऑलवेज रिक्वेस्ट, प्लीज फोकस उसके ऊपर। इनोवेशन नीड्स टू बी आवर मंत्रा, पेटेंटिंग इज आवर मंत्रा। कोई टर्मरिक पेटेंट कर लिया दूसरा देश में, हमारा टर्मरिक रिसेंटली, एक लास्ट थिंग सर, आई जस्ट वांट टू पुट दिस, ताकि आपको ये तो आ जाए। हमारा साउथ में हम लोग लीफ में खाते, सो रिसेंटली वन ऑफ द जर्मन कंपनी पेटेंटेड इट। मैं इतना हंस के तक गया था। फ्रॉम आवर फोर फादर्स, फ्रॉम 10,000 of years वी आर ईटिंग ऑन लीफ एंड दे हैव पेटेंटेड इट। डू यू नो दैट? सो आई थिंक कुछ भी आपको लगता है पेटेंटेबल है, आप पेटेंट कर लो, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया गिविंग यू एन ऑप्शन कि 50% ऑफ द पेटेंटिंग कॉस्ट विल बेयर बाय द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया। रिमेनिंग 50% समझो आप कर सकते हो, ठीक है, नहीं तो आपका साहब पास तो बहुत रिचेस्ट पर्सन है, आपका कॉलेज का ओनर, उसको पता है 15% आप ले लो, बाकी मैं ले लूंगा करके, आप उससे जुगाड़ करके नेगोशिएट करके आप उससे पैसा लगवा के आप दोनों मिलके पेटेंट कर लीजिए। देखिए, हियर आई सी 200 स्टूडेंट्स, एटलीस्ट विद इन 6 months 50 पेटेंट्स आपको करना। सो आई रिक्वेस्ट एंड आई थैंक ऑल ऑफ यू, लेट अस ऑल वर्क टुगेदर। माय नेम इज बुद्धा चंद्रशेखर। आप कभी भी कॉल कर सकते हो, एक ही वाइफ एक ही नंबर, 9740169197। यू कैन कॉल मी एनी टाइम इफ आई एम नॉट इन मीटिंग, आई एम रेडी टू डिस्कस। एंड इफ यू वांट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया टू इम्प्रूव एनीथिंग, आप प्लीज हमें बताइए, क्योंकि we are also learning, because world is changing so fast. Let us create a better citizen, not a better educator, better citizen for this entire globe. I thank everyone for giving this opportunity. Bharat Mata ki jai. Namaste to all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for a wonderful speech. Now, it's my honor to introduce Honorable Chief Guest on this auspicious day, Professor Shri Girish Chandra Tripathi Ji, Chairman, Uttar Pradesh State Council of Higher Education. Professor Shri Girish Chandra Tripathi Ji is the Chairman of Uttar Pradesh State Council of Higher Education since 25th January 2020. A distinguished academician and economist, he has previously served as the 26th Vice Chancellor of Banaras Hindu University from 27 November 2014 to 26 November 2017. He completed his education, economics, Sanskrit and English from the University of Allahabad. He began his academic career as a lecturer in economics at the University of Allahabad in 1982 and was elevated to professor in 1999. He earned his PhD from Allahabad University under the guidance of Professor Balakrishna Tripathi Ji, recognized as one of the India's eminent economist professor. Professor Shri Girish Chandra Tripathi Ji has also served as a chairman, Board of Governors, IIT BHU. He is actively associated with academic and governing bodies of several universities and institutions across Uttar Pradesh. As a chairman UPCHE, he focuses on enhancing quality in higher education, implementation of the national education policy, industry-academia collaboration, and holistic development of students. He emphasizes value-based education, ethics, and development of leadership for a self-reliant India. With over 4 decades in academics, he is known for his commitment to quality, innovation in higher education, and implementation of NEP 2020. The university feels proudly privileged to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Shri Girish Chandra Tripathi, Chairman, Uttar Pradesh State Council of Higher Education, to this first international conference of the university. May we have a huge round of applause to welcome our Chief Guest, sir, please.
Honorable Pro-Chancellor Shri Piyush Srivastava ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor Shri Professor Kumar ji, Chair of the Conference Dr. Rajiv ji, Co-Chair Dr. Bakshi ji, Convener of the Conference Dr. Tripathi ji, and Honorable Guest of Honor, respected Chandrasekhar Buddha ji, distinguished participants, respected ladies and gentlemen. At the very outset, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to respected Vice Chancellor Professor Prasanjit Kumar ji and his team for organizing this international conference on a very, very pertinent and relevant theme, and also providing me an opportunity to be with you this morning and share some of my views on this very, very relevant and peculiar theme. Before me, respected Buddha ji has expressed his views on tremendous aspects of the theme of today's conference. We all know that nation is not built overnight. Rather, it's an outcome of the efforts and endeavors of the men and women of capability, capacity, commitment, character, and devotion to the cause of nation. And to prepare such citizens, and the mechanism and system that prepares such citizens is known as education. So university stands for universe. The problems which the society, polity and economy face are the target of educational institutions. First of all, they should try to understand the nature of the problem and consequences of the problem, and then data related to the problems, and then educationists and researchers will be capable to analyze the problem and find out solutions to the problem. Now we all know that the society we live in is surrounded by various types of problems. Maybe the case of economy, polity, society, culture, and even the case of science and technology as well. And artificial intelligence appears to be the basic source of collecting data related to the problems of society, polity, and economy. And then it also provides tools and techniques to analyze the nature and consequences of the problems and find out solutions. Our ancestors, rishis and munis, they constituted their respective bodies, their lives, and devoted whole of their lives to realize the truth and mystery behind this creation. And ultimately they succeeded. और तब कहा गया ऋषयो मंत्र द्रष्टारा, उन्होंने किसी किताब में चीज़ों को नहीं पढ़ा. They learnt these problems, nature of the problem, consequences of the problems, and causes of the problems in their respective bodies, and finally they realized the truth and mystery behind this creation. And on the basis of their realization, they invented and propounded a philosophy and vision approach towards life. That is India. India is no doubt a piece of land also, but not a piece of land alone. India is a philosophy, a vision, and approach to life. That is the basic nature of India. And this philosophy and vision is originated everywhere. Maybe the case of society, polity, society, even in science and technology as well. So what is that philosophy, vision and approach to life should also be the basis of the objective of artificial intelligence. Because artificial intelligence is no doubt the basic of our sustainability with regard to growth and development, and also with regard to the sustainability of growth and development as well. So artificial intelligence should be our focus. But one thing I would like to put before you, artificial intelligence, even science and technology, when it becomes away from the objective of science and technology, then it becomes the cause of battle between Hamas and Iran, Ukraine and Russia, और आप उसका परिणाम आज देख रहे हैं. ये साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी ही है. जिस साइंस और टेक्नोलॉजी के कारण देश इतना आगे बढ़े, पर अगर उनका फिलॉसफी और विजन, if they forgot the vision and philosophy in the root of the cause, then that science and technology will be the cause of ruin of the society. So is the case of artificial intelligence. तो जो मैं कहता था कि the truth and mystery behind this creation is a particular vision. That truth remains one and the same, but it needs explanation according to the time, place and age. We will have to analyze and explain that truth according to the time and place and according to the needs of the society. Polity, society, economy appear to be different, but they are related to each other. Therefore, I say science and technology is for society. Society is not for science and technology. And if society becomes the cause of science and technology, तो हमारे यहाँ पूर्वजों ने हमारे कहा वसुधैव कुटुंबकम. This planet is our family. And there is one another approach which says ये विश्व बाजार है. This planet is a market. That is the difference between philosophy, vision and approach that India belongs and adverse to it that Western world belongs. So artificial intelligence, no doubt, is a cause of growth, development and also a cause of sustainability of growth and development. But on both the sides, artificial intelligence has positivity along with but it has also negativity along with. So we will have to understand it and educate our coming generations to associate themselves with the positivity of AI, not with the negativity of AI. And that should be the cause of research, because as I already said, university stands for universe. The problems that society, polity and economy will create before the people of not only India, before universe. So it is the duty of intellectuals, researchers, to analyze the problems, find out the cause of problems, and also on the basis of their analysis and explanation, find out their solutions. So artificial intelligence, you have selected a very, very relevant topic which is not only necessary for research, for administration, but also it is the need of the society, polity and economy as well. But we should try to find out both positive aspect of artificial intelligence as well as negative aspects of intelligence. And we should try to associate our coming generation with the positivity of artificial intelligence. Only then artificial intelligence will be the cause of not only growth and development, but also the cause of stability of growth and development for the society, for the people and for the generations to come. I would like to express my gratitude again to Professor Kumar and Professor respected Shivasoji and their team for associating me with this very, very relevant topic. And I am sure that the discussion that will take place in different sessions of this international conference will find out not only problems but also their solutions. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your enlightenment words. We now move towards the most significant moments of today's inaugural ceremony, the formal opening of the conference souvenir. A souvenir is not merely a publication, it is a reflection of the vision, dedication, scholarly contribution, and collective memories associated with the conference. It stands as a valuable record of ideas, achievements, and academic excellence. May I now respectfully invite our esteemed dignitaries on the dais to kindly inaugurate the unveil the conference souvenir. Sir, please. I request all present to kindly give them a huge round of applause, everyone. Thank you, respected dignitaries, for officially releasing the conference souvenir and making this occasion even more memorable and inspiring. We have one announcement from our guest of honor. Sir, please.
Yellow.
Yeah, so I'm so happy to share that just now I received a message that one of the AI film we have created using advanced artificial intelligence got selected for AI International Film Festival. So they are going to showcase our Make in India AI film, which we built in-house using intern students like you. So I manage the internship and apprenticeship for the country. So if any of you are interested to work on multi-type, multi-model, large learning models using advanced AI systems to build, I mean, not to use, anyone can use it. But if you are interested to build, you are welcome. So, sir, with your permission, I have another meeting now. So I will.
May I request
Professor
Conference
Buddha ji.
Chair, Professor Dr. Rajiv Ratanji, respected Registrar, SDGI Global University, to kindly present a memento to our honorable guest of honor.
On the behalf of the SDGI Global University, all the management, me, myself, and my team, I accept your invitation, sir. And I do believe that all the students, through the expertise and experience of all the academic leadership, will participate into the things whatever you have been expedited. This is a great opportunity for this conference. Please expedite and sincere thanks.
Thank you so much, sir. As a token of gratitude and remembrance, may I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Dr. Prasenjit Kumar, Sir, of SDGI Global University, to kindly present a memento to our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Grish Chandra Tripathi ji. Sir, please. Thank you so much, sir. May I request Conference Chair Professor Dr. Rajiv Ratanji, respected Registrar of SDGI Global University, to kindly present a memento to our honorable guest of honor, Shri Chandrasekhar Buddha ji. Sir, please. Thank you so much, sir. Now, with the successful completion of the inaugural ceremony, we now request all respected dignitaries present on dais and all dedicated researchers and participants to kindly proceed toward their respective and conference to technical session and paper presentation. I request all the dignitaries to kindly take forward for this conference.
Thank you much.
I request all delegates